For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mike, you get rock me. You get rock me. You get rock me.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Chopper. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Check tight end, check tight.
A first down throw for Mariota. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup. And it'll be a 2nd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Kill.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, 152. Danny.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, They love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throw caught here by Bird. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Watch Mike, watch Mike. Tighten up, young lady. Watch it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Room here to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Ready? You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Darnold from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Mike 57. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Ready?
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
57 to Mike. 57. Man, 80. What's the curl? What's the curl? Hey, high 7. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. No. Oh, 80.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 57. Mike 57. Junior John. It's running back.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Young lady.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw Mariota. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mariota on 1st down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line. Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
52, Mike, 52. Let's put him on the buses. Red 80. Check three, check three, check three. Red 80.
From the 41, Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He finds Corey Davis. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Here we go, here we go.
And they are going for it. Darnold is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Man, I got you.
First down, Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andy Isabella, 52 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on, D. 57 to Mike. Rock 57. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Darnold now to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky. Red 80. Check 43.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, exit.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold caught here by Bell. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Darnold. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Again, Darnold. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, he fakes a spike, and he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 13.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I'm here all day.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
51's a mic, boy. 51. Check.
Lady. Hey, Haywood.
51. Ricky.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here we go, D. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Slam, slam, slam.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. That one goes. For 24 yards.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You better be afraid of me. Now, lady.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Get that ball.
To throw is Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. From a yard out, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking of...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
52's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
No, 80. Man, 80.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Man, 80.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Mariota to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
You see me out here? That's right.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A give to Kamara running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bullock's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Watch Twitch. He's crashing. He's checking it out.
Darnold steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that